grab that, that would be wonderful. Thank you, darling. While Mr. Johnson is helping you out, he's making it really easy. We're down to about 10 seconds to get that stuff put away. Thank you. I'm giving you fair warning, right? 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, guys. Alright. We have spent the last week and a half looking at the motivations of both the United States and the Soviet Union in the Cold War. Yeah? You did a whole assessment on analyzing relationships between sources where you looked at those motivations. And Mr. Johnson and I, we graded them, and we're extremely impressed in your content knowledge. Like, you guys knew your stuff. You could tell us that the United States wanted to stop the spread of communism with containment. You could tell us why and how. You could tell us that the Soviet Union wanted to spread communism. You could tell us why and how. And that was really awesome. We are moving on to the last part of our unit today. I'm going to direct you to the learning objectives really fast, and we'll refer back to here again later on. Your goal today and for the next couple days is going to be able to describe proxy wars, and we'll talk about what that means in a little bit. We're going to look at the cause, so what started it, the effect, which is immediately what did it lead to, and then the significance, so the bigger long-term importance. Before we start though, I got to pose a situation to you, and this is your warm-up. Alright, I want you to think about this. It's not really school related, so maybe you'll like that, I don't know. Got a situation here. Something you may or may not have seen before. Got 2 friends, and they just got into it at lunch. They were fighting. That doesn't happen, right? Just kidding. It happens sometimes. They were fighting. It wasn't pretty. Not fun. Ugly fight. And you know what they were fighting over? It was really crazy. That's why probably a boy, maybe ignorant things, maybe. They obviously didn't think so because they fought over it. It was over, they have these belief systems. They were fighting over rappers. Who is the best rapper? And they were fighting over J. Cole, I don't know who that is, or Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, man, I know who J. Cole is. I don't know who Kendrick Lamar is either. So I really think this is a silly fight, but they were fighting. Isn't that nuts? But they had such strong beliefs about J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, they were fighting over it. They said, though, that the fight was instigated. Now, you guys have seen this too, right? That they said that they heard from their friends that the other one was posting comments on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, I don't know, whatever you guys post things on these days, about them. So they said they were instigated by other people to fight. You're actually friends with one of these 2 people. You can choose. Maybe you're friends with the J. Cole person, or maybe you're friends with the Kendrick Lamar person. I don't know. But you're friends with one of them. So here's your warm-up today. You're going to either write this down or type it out on your iPads. I'd like to know, what are you going to do? Who are you in this situation? Are you the person? Are you the safe person here? Are you going to stay out? You are drama-free. You don't get involved. I can't remember if that's me. I'm out. You don't get involved. You're not even going to talk to them. They're your friend. A pretty close friend. They're your squad. Someone used that word yesterday. I'm not sure what it means. I hope I used it correctly. Okay. I think that means yes. So, but you're going to stay out of there because this is not, you don't get involved ever. Are you that person? Or are you the person, and be real, no one's judging in here right now. Are you going to get involved in that fight too? Your friend is fighting. It doesn't matter what they're fighting about, but they are fighting, and you're their friend, and you're a little bit stronger anyways, so you're going to get involved, and you are going to fight with them. Are you going to be the person who instigated the fight? Are you that behind-the-scenes person that kind of started everything? Because she was kind of smiling there when I said that. I don't know if that's him or not. Are you like that, you're the one who said, hey, did you know so-and-so's posting Facebook comments about you? Are you that person? And that's okay, again, there's no judgment in this room. And then, or are you that person's strong support? Like you're there after, you're like, it's okay, you were great. Or you like egg them on, you know how there's like circles sometimes when fight starts, you're like egging on, you're like, go, go, you got your video camera out. Who are you? One of these options, or you can make up your own option if I didn't cover yours. But who are you in this? take 90 seconds, write it down, think about it. Who are you? And then we're going to do a whip around where everyone's going to answer. We got to answer fast. So we got 90 seconds. Write it out. I already know who Cameron is. Let us know. Who are you in this situation? Or you could be like, well, I mean, there's an option that I didn't put up here, which there probably is. You can write that down too. He's like the strong sort. He's like, you got there, I got you. He's gonna yell, oh, what on mine?
I would probably say Oscar,
who are you in this one? I mean, we're all somebody, right?
Maybe that's one.
What, maybe? Or are you just gonna stay out? So that's what you're doing. So maybe you don't get involved, like you're not in it in any way, shape, or form, you just stay out. On a piece of paper, I have paper screen from it, or you can do it on your iPad and on Pages. Oh yeah? That smile when you just said that, I don't know. Alright, in 10 seconds we're going to start with the sheesh. Sorry, yeah, maybe next time. Start with the sheesh and we're just going to go around. Remember, whip around. We practiced this before. You gotta be fast, you gotta be ready. I'm going to say your name and you gotta give your answer. It's gotta be super fast. And again, there's no judgment. You could be whatever you want. Be real, be honest. But who are you in this situation? Alright, Sheesh, you ready? Go. Oh, you're staying out? Okay, Oscar? You're staying out too? Oh, these guys are so gentle. Emily? Okay, she's picking a side. She's picking the side that she's on the same belief system with, right? So if you were like a J. Cole fan or a Kendrick Lamar fan, you're on that person's side no matter what. Cool. Cameron? These guys are so sweet in this room. They're all staying out of business. We're going to go around to Zach's table, Nadali, and then we'll come up to yours. Zach, you're up. Zach's a killer, man. He's a strong support. He's taking it. He's like, I got this. It's going on Instagram immediately. Is that where you put it? I don't know. David, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you involved at all? No, so you're staying out. Okay. Got a lot of guys in here who stay out of business. Maroon, what are you doing? He's the cameraman too. We got two cameras.
He's going to take care of his name.
Oh, he's going to take care of him. You're going to get in?
No, she was right.
I was right the whole time. Okay. We got two cameras. We got two strong supports. I'm getting there, Nadali. What's up? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh. Let me just sit there and watch.
No, you cheat.
I'll be like, but that's none of my business. I'll be like, come so far, I'm just sitting there watching them fight. So it's
what about Asia?
I'm gonna sit there. I'm just gonna sit there drinking.
You know what? We're just gonna go with what she said. She says she's not getting involved. Megan, you're up. What are you doing?
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, so you're gonna like try to counsel her and coach her a little bit to do the right thing. Kind of what you want her to do though, right? Not necessarily what she wants you to do. Or what you want or what she wants to do. Very cool. So she's gonna like try to tell them what to do. Interesting. Alright, Emily, what are you doing?
What about that for all five?
Oh, she's biting. She's like in. Okay. What are you doing, Molly?
What?
Molly's just watching the whole thing from the sidelines. Donovan? Watching and just silently observing. All right. There's a lot of walkers in this room. I like some peacefulness. Juan, you're up. Juan stays out. These guys. No offense, girls, but the guys are so peaceful except for this table. All right. What are you doing, Cloud?
I'm the friend that does not like fights, but if a fight starts, I will try to stop it, but I'm just gonna
Oh, so you're gonna get some someone else to get involved. Okay. To stop it. She doesn't want any fighting. I like that. No, that's good. All right, Ruby, what are you doing? Ruby's fighting too. She's fighting. The reason, I'm going to bring it back to history now. The reason we asked you this, and if you got off focus while we're doing the round, can we get you back, please? The reason we asked you about this is because we're going to talk about this thing called proxy wars today. And you don't need to write this down because you have it on your vocabulary sheet. So can you please take out your vocabulary sheet, the one that we starred with the vocab words and the definitions. Can you get those out? And if you don't have it, Mr. Johnson will give you an extra copy.
Third one.
Yes, that one, perfect. Will you hold it up, Donovan? Perfect, thank you. Take out that vocabulary sheet. I believe it's on the back, second to last one. That's where we're going to start.
David,
The first one on the back that is not starred.
Yes, first one on the back that is not starred. All the other ones went with their second learning objective. I think we need a couple over here.
Hey, Johnson, mine thing filled out. I took mine.
How about 5 more seconds? Take it out. If you took it home, we'll get you another copy so you can follow along.
That's not fair.
I need you focused in 5, 4, thank you, 3, 2, 1, thanks. A proxy war, ladies and gentlemen, is sort of like this fight situation in school that we just used. In a proxy war, what you have is a war instigated by a major power. So, the people in the back, we have a lot of instigators in this room, that's okay. What you have is 2 big major powers that play a role on the outside. We've been talking about the Cold War this whole unit. David, I'm going to make you guess. Cloud, I'm going to make you guess. David, in this proxy war situation, I'm talking about 2 big major powers that play a role. Who could be one of those 2 major powers? What do you think? What countries have we been talking about this whole time? Russia, so the Soviet Union, very good, you're right. So Soviet Union's one of those 2 major powers. What's the other one? United States, good. So in proxy wars, it's a war instigated by 2 major powers, and in this case, 99% of the time, we're going to be talking about the United States and the Soviet Union, the USSR. And what these 2 major powers do is get other people to do stuff. We know that the Soviet Union and the United States never actually fight in a war. Like, they don't directly combat each other in a fight. But they do have other people that fight, and they support them. For instance, the Korean War, which we have as an example up there, the Korean War is a war between North and South Korea. You got a war between North and South Korea. But the communist forces of the Soviet Union and China support North Korea, and the United States supports South Korea. So the United States and the Soviet Union never directly get involved. But they're like those instigators in the fight. They're the ones kind of egging it on and getting it going. And sometimes they do send soldiers and they actually fight, like some of you said you would actually fight. But they're not like the main person. Does that make sense? If you would like to, this would be great. In your proxy war definition, you can go ahead and write down some of these examples. That'd be awesome. Just a couple while I'm finishing up this slide. So you just want a couple examples of what a proxy war is. You know, you got 2 big sides that instigate and really get things going. Yes. But that wouldn't be Unidolly. You said you stay out of it.
Yeah, just sit there and drink vodka.
Yes. A lot of times in these situations, the way these 2 sides instigate and keep the fighting going is by sending weapons and money. A lot of times they might send soldiers. One of the other things is that not all proxy wars, even though it says war, this is a little confusing, not all proxy wars are actual